Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2 DA. It's all.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Now here's Love. And stolen by Williamson. And here's Holiday. There's the pass to Favors. Back to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Sexton against Holiday. Holiday with the block. They get it back. Love with the bucket. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Williamson outside. Feeds to Favors. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Out to the wing. To the inside. Drummond dishes to Garland. Back to Drummond. Garland kicks to Drummond. 4 on the clock. Outside, Sexton. Over Holiday. The shot by Sexton, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ingram wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And it's good for 2.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Ingram left side. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Sexton kicks to Garland. Back to Sexton. Williamson against Love. Drummond passes to Love. Sexton with it. And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
It's Ingram on the wing. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Melly. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, Harden is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Garland. Thompson finds Porter. Here's Windler. Pass to Nance. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Hayes is checked in for New Orleans. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Back to Jackson. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Melly. And Redick kicks to Jackson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now here's Porter. Guarded closer. Passes it to Windler. Back to Porter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
On the wing, Jackson. It's Redick on the wing. Three-pointer. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Thompson. And the pass to Melly. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And a wide open look for Porter. Nails the corner three. Porter's got 5. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 2. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3. Now, here's Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now here's Hayes. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Redick. Back to Jackson. Outside, Redick. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Porter. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. It's Redick on the wing. For the 3. They grab their own miss. To the left wing. Hart kicks to Redick. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, that aggressiveness of Okafor on the glass, a high percentage score when he gets a second chance opportunity.
Garland with it. Jackson on him. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And it's Hayes in the corner. The dish to Redick. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. Some changes for New Orleans. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. Sexton with it. To the middle. Porter passes to Drummond. Nance with no one around. Drummond, great positioning on the putback.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Williamson against Drummond. Out to Ingram. Outside Holiday. Pass the ball. Over Sexton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now the feed to Sexton. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Williamson with the ball. And the dunk by Williamson.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Here's Osman. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Can't hit from in close.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Ball up top. Defended by Sexton. And that one's good. Williamson.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Over in the corner, Osman. Outside, Porter. And Cleveland with another turnover here. New Orleans making a switch here. Ellie's checked in. And stolen by Drummond. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And he's just one of those players that's just physically gifted. Drummond can bully defenders when he's looking to score.
Ball against Love. There's 31 seconds left in the first half.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. Favors. Here's Melly. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was barely even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's a wrap.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Ingram. He feeds it to Favors. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Over in the corner, Osman. Here's Drummond. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside, and stolen by Love. And they're pushing it up. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Tips it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And that one's good by Favors.
When you've got the slick passing skills that Ball has, you love exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
Here's Garland. Derek Favors making his last shot. Garland with it. Now defended by Williamson. Garland with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Ball. On the wing, Holiday. 6 to shoot. Ball, the pass to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Now Garland. He has 6. And here's Sexton. Drummond. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Floats one, and Ball with the lay-in.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Sexton against Holiday. It's Drummond, high post. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Holiday.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So he gets them both. And so here is New Orleans. 11-point game. Jackson down low. Working on Drummond. Redick finds Jackson. Now here's Redick. Tight defense on him.
J.J. Redick's jumper is wet. Has been for a long time. He does not hesitate when it comes to taking these types of shots.
Here's Windler. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Pass to Melly. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Redick dishes to Okafor. He kicks it to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Melly. It's Drummond with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
New Orleans making some changes here. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor, and it's Holiday in for Frank Jackson. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now, here's Garland. He has 6. Count it, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Hart. Redick passes to Hayes. Lets it go from deep. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist by Hayes. Redick's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
There's Garland. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 7. And Holiday kicks to Hart. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Back to Nance. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the two-guard spot. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Garland dishes to Thompson. Passes to Sexton. Here's Garland. Here's Thompson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Pelicans trail by 7. And Hayes kicks to Redick. Hayes in the post. Yep, that one goes.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now, here's Sexton. Garland with it, and stolen by Williamson. Here's Ingram. The kick out to Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. Thompson against Redick. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. The shot's good from Hayes.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The pass to Garland. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Thompson. Sinks that one from the post. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
They get the rebound. Here's Williamson. Here's Hayes. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hayes has got 6 in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Love. Thompson passes to Garland. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Garland.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Holiday dishes to Williamson. Back to Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to Hayes. Bounce pass, Ingram. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Hayes.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Garland kicks to Sexton. Pass to Osman. Wallace with it. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So for the Pelicans, Favors comes in for Jackson Hayes, and Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. And Cleveland also making a change. Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Redick surveying the D. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
This is what leaders do. You got to love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Now, here's Redick. Pass the ball. Now here's Reddick. G right on him.
A little bit of savvy on the part of Reddick there. Gets his man into a bad position and then forces him to commit the foul.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Reddick.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Love dishes to Garland. Over to the left wing. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And here's Ingram from the arc. No good from three-point territory. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They see. The scene is being set here in Memphis. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, just so smart. Kevin Love, tricky, crafty, you name it, he's got it in his game.
Morant surveying the D. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Now, here's Sexton. Following the miss by Ja Morant. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Sexton.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Jackson passes to Morant. Nifty move. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Morant right side. He feeds it to Valanciunas. To the middle. Jackson dishes to Morant. It's good.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Brooks against Sexton. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Stolen by Winslow.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Pass to Drummond. The shot missing. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
There's Winslow. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Garland. Sexton on the wing. The pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Valanciunas. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. And it's Sexton penetrating. Cleveland moving it around. Now here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Back to Love. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Drummond. It's Garland, top of the key. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Morant. Here's the 3. Here's Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and Jackson gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game. You throw good, Garland.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Melton. Clark inside. Working on Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now, here's Garland. Defended by Jones. Out to Nance. Fires the three. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside, Jones. Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so Clark nails both of them. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Garland. Pass to Thompson. The dish to Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
And he banks in the layup.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. Live from the FedEx. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward. Porter passes to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Jones, the pass to Gutterich. Thompson with the rebound.
You've got to be more aggressive. That kind of soft effort won't get it done.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Clark dishes to Anderson. Jones, the pass to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside, Porter. Nance, outside. Inside. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Nance. Thompson's got 6 points.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Clark. And the shot is good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
To the inside. Windler with the bucket. Windler's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Here's Anderson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Garland with it. 6 points for him. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nance has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
A nice shot by Gutteridge. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Down low, it's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with it, picked up by Thompson. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Memphis moving it around. There's Winslow. The shot from the low post is good. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Sexton's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Now the pass to Brooks. Jackson in the corner. 5 on the clock. Out to Morant. Winslow, the pass to Morant. No good. That would have tied it.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And here's Morant. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
5 seconds left here in the second. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brooks. Out to Morant. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. So Morant will go to the free throw line. Darius Garland picks one up. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable, an all-around player with a bright future.
Love. Here's Drummond, goes back up. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. And Garland has it in the corner. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Sexton for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Sexton's got 7 points.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton, a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
Brooks outside and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 9 points in the game so far.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
And Love has it in the corner to the middle. And he makes good on the layup. Drummond's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Morant with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Back to Love. Over Jackson. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Basket counts. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Sexton. All going up court. And it's Love missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Anderson outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Brooks. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Here's Jackson. And it's sent. Oh, wow! Now Drummond. Windler with the bucket. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up 5. Live from the FedEx Forum. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brandon Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Inside, Here's Drummond. Yes, that goes in. 8 points for Andre Drummond.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Here's Jones, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Tyus Jones.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Here is Porter. Here's Drummond. On the wing, Nance. From deep, it's Clark with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Back to Winslow. Clark outside. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
That one drops for him. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Porter dishes to Thompson. 2 points. That one goes. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Here's Clark over Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
First one falls for him. DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. And Thompson kicks to Porter. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant outside from past the arc. That shot off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Out to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Passes it to Osman. There's Garland. Nailed from three-point land. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Garland with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Count that bucket. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
Well, you know that Thompson's feeling it when he's pulling up immediately after catching the pass.
Melton passes to Winslow. Valanciunas against Thompson. Back to Valanciunas. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Pass to Osman. Thompson against Valanciunas. Nance, right side. Outside, Porter. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Winslow. Nice D from Porter. The Cavaliers leading by 12. And there's the pass to Garland. Here is Porter. Garland dishes to Porter. 17-foot shot on the way. Garland, no good. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Cavaliers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Drummond.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Passes it to Osman. And here's Porter.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Here's Valanciunas. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Nance passes to Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. Here's Gordon. The rebound by Kevin Love.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot. Just
That was huge!
Incredible. Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
To the inside. Here's Love. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. And that one drops. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kev. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Oh, Vucevic in position, an emphatic LU jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's 6 points for Andre Drummond.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Inside and stolen by Fournier. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Fultz, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Fultz looking around, and the basket by Gordon.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Garland dishes to Love. And here is Garland. Back to Love. Good.
Kevin Love getting comfortable on the inside on that possession. He's got the size and touch to be effective around that arc.
On the wing, Isaac passes it to Fultz. Right wing. Vucevic with it, down low. Here's Isaac. Just 3 to shoot. A putback. Here's Gordon. Got a hand on it. Love against Fultz. Love kicks to Garland. And Sexton has it in the corner. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Drummond, and jammed down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You've got to keep your teammates happy.
Here's Fournier, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And the shot goes down.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bamba's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Sexton. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the contest. That free throw good from Ross. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Vucevic against Sexton. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Magic on defense. It's a three-point game. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nance. And Bamba pulls it down.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Windler. Carter Williams covering. Windler's shot is off. 2 on the clock. Here's Bamba. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, the coaching staff wants this kind of play from Colin Sexton. It's about hustle.
Andre Drummond has been on display for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got Terrence Ross. Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Ennis, and it's Bamba in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Nance down low, guarded by Augustine. The kick out to Porter. Feeds it to Thompson. On the wing, Nance. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Porter passes to Thompson. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. Trying to get open is Thompson. And that one's good by Porter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he can't bank that one in. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man. Creating for his teammate.
Bamba. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Sexton the pass to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
The Magic trail by 5. Bamba. Ross kicks to Ennis. Back to Ross. Deflects the pass. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. And Cleveland also making a change. Garland, he's checked in for Sexton. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Nance. Poked loose. Isaac with the steal. Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded. Out left to the wing. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. And then slams it in.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
One of the things that we saw in the early part of his career with the Lakers is how dangerous he can be in transition. These are opportunities where he salivates.
Goes up and then slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Gordon to the middle. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Bamba.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Drummond finds Love. No good from outside. Orlando, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And the dunk by Bamba.
You really couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there. It makes him a humongous target.
Love the pass to Osman. The 3. Love, no luck. The Magic trail by 10. Fultz, no good. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Here's Fultz. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and that'll do.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Oh, Vucevic in position. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Now Garland to the paint. Here's Drummond. Got a piece of it. Garland kicks to Love. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Drummond's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Fires for 3. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. The drive by Gordon. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Garland, the pass to Sexton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
To the inside. Now here's Love. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Orlando making some changes. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Porter. He dishes it to Thompson. It's a hand on it, and Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got 6 points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And they're on the break. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Fournier finds Augustine. Back to Fournier. Trying to find Augustine. Gets it to him. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Porter. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. The Magic trail by 15. Augustine passes to Gordon. Porter with the steal. Drummond with it. Bamba picks him up. Pass to Thompson. To the wing on the left. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Drummond. Here's Windler. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Bamba. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. And Cleveland also making a change. Nancy's checked in for Drummond. A shot by Carter-Williams. Nobody around. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Windler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Thompson doing a good job looking for his teammates, using his size to see over the defense.
Pass to Gordon. Fournier in the corner. To the left side wing. Down low. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .26 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Nance. On the wing, Nance. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Fultz. 6 points for him. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his second basket.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And so it's Cleveland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Orlando, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And stolen by Love. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count the basket.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. Love the pass to Porter. Ross with the steal. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. That one goes in.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here's Garland. Guarded by Fultz to the wing right side. Passes to Garland. For 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. The Magic trail by 16. Count that one.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Garland with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And that one's good. Love. 8 points for Love.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Osman kicks to Garland. Back to Osman. And Garland has it in the corner. Osman the pass to Garland. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Osman missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Over to the wing. Garland kicks to Osman. A 3-pointer, no good. The Magic trail by 14. And it's Gordon penetrating. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Osman, back to Porter. Here's Osman. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And Fultz gets it to go.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Back to Porter. Nance with no one around. The Cavaliers again can't hit. On offense, here are the Magic. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And finished off by Fultz.
Oh, and this is why so many people are high on Fultz. That wasn't a petty. That wasn't a Manny. That was a facial.
Porter dishes to Love. Now the pass to Porter. Back to Love. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And now Orlando on the break. It's tipped. Fultz finds Isaac. And the call on the shot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nance. And it's Sexton in for Porter. The open look here for Sexton. Offline with his three. And so here's Orlando. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
The tray. But they recover it. Kicks it out to Love. There's the three. It counts.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing.
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Sexton. Ingram with the steal. Pass to Williamson. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Clock at 4. Favors finds Williamson. Outside Holiday. Knocks it loose. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Garland, the pass to Love. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants, finds a wide open teammate.
Pass the ball. Inside. And there's Williamson on the assist by Ball.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Osman, Drummond, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Drummond's got his second bucket.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
Ingram wide open, drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Now Garland following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Garland the pass to Drummond. And misses it off the right side of the rim. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Williamson looking it over. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And here is Garland after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Garland dishes to Thompson. Down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And when you're a guy who plays with great finishers like Thompson has, you have to learn how to distribute.
Redick passes to Williamson. Outside Holiday. Back to Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Garland the pass to Nance. He feeds it to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Zion Williamson. Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Okafor. Back to Hayes. To the middle. Redick passes to Okafor. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And Nance kicks to Thompson. Here's Hart. Hayes trying to break free. Hart, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. Pass to Thompson. Off with the layup.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Redick finds Hayes. It's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside Porter. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. And it's Drummond with the jam.
There's not many that dunks it as powerful as Andre Drummond. He's explosive at 280 pounds.
Okafor dishes to Redick. Out to the right wing. Hayes the pass to Redick. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Drummond finds Porter. Nance outside. To the inside. Drummond. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Ingram comes in for Jackson. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Outside Porter. He dishes it to Love. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Even though he takes a lot of threes these days, Kevin Love's foundation is to score inside.
Here's Hart. Softly drops in the floater.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Sexton dishes to Drummond. That one's not going to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ingram kicks the ball. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Sexton. Feeds it to Porter. Back to Sexton. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And when it comes to scoring, Sexton shows you a little bit of everything. Inside, outside, step backs, pull-ups, even the occasional mid-range fall away.
Now here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Josh Hart. Sexton against Ball. Back to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love can't hit. New Orleans in the lead. Inside, Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Power and control from Zion. He's able to find a shot despite the foul.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Drummond. And it's Garland in for Jetty Osman. Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Sexton the pass to Garland. Outside, Sexton. Back to Love. Thompson, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 1:25 left in the first half. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And the pass to Thompson. Out left to the wing. Ingram against Love. And stolen by Williamson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Harry Nance is checked in for Kevin Love. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor is checked in for Melly. Redick comes in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Now Garland. Redick with a double team. Windler with the bucket.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
It's tipped. And Garland has it in the corner. Back to Sexton. The feed to Garland. Pass to Windler. Dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Windler. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 5 now.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
And Holiday kicks to Jackson. Williamson outside. The kick out to Holiday. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, give us your take.
They're off.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
Kicks it out to Love. Lets it go with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Love's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside Holiday. Williamson against Love. Williamson in the post. The shot misses. Good D by Love. Well, Cleveland shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Sexton finds Love. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Williamson with the ball. And that one is good. Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
So fast in the open court, I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
Love outside. Passes it to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Osman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Hayes. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Andre Drummond picks one up.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers. But things change fast in this league.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good for Ingram.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Porter looking it over. Down low, Nance. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. And the wide open shot from Redick. Here's Hayes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Thompson kicks to Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Windler, and it's blocked. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Here's Melly. And the Pelicans miss again. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Nance shines it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Hart the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Hart. The pass to Melly. Right side, Jackson. Pass to Hart. Redick for 3. Here's Hayes. Good on the bucket. Hayes has got 5 now.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Yep, that one goes in there. Thompson's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Pelicans trail by 6. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And finished off by Porter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Hayes. He has 5. Back to Redick. Here's Jackson, and the layup falls.
Nice to see an assist by J.J. Redick, showing he can be a good secondary playmaker at the off-guard spot.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Porter. He feeds it to Thompson. Pass to Windler. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson passes to Windler. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The D has to push ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Osman, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Sexton, and it's Drummond in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Okafor kicks the ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. Cleveland leading by 4. And that one's good. Osman.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Up against Ingram. And the shot goes in.
You can't let Ingram get established down there. When he does, he burns you from it.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. The dish now to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram against Porter. Here's Favors. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Outside, Sexton. He dishes it to Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Garland.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pelicans trail by 8. And Holiday kicks the ball. This is to Favors. Back to Ball. With the floater. Second shot opportunity. Favors can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Sexton with it. Favors picks him up, and Love gets it to go.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And it's Ball penetrating. Tries again. Out to Ingram. A 3-ball. Love grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tipped away. Left side, Sexton. Stolen by Holiday. And that one's good. Williamson. 10 points for Zion Williamson.
A little contact there, but once Zion gets downhill, it's over.
Garland kicks to Love. Passes it to Garland. Back to Love. There's the triple. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Williamson. He gets it in there. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch.
There's the pass to Osman. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. Sexton's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. The 11-footer. And it's Ingram missing. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be. The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
Here's Ball. Here's Favors. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot, no good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end,
Starting lineup is at
Welcome, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Now here's Jackson. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Good on the second free throw. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Fires from deep. The shot comes out, and Cleveland the other way now. Now Cleveland moving it up. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Osman. Back to Drummond. And Winslow pulls it down. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Osman. Covered by Winslow. And he recovers it. And that one's good. Osman. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Brooks against Sexton. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Jackson has the open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Garland. And Love has it in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's such a tough guy to defend. Love can do the dirty work against you down low and then just as quickly stretch you out.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Morant. And he converts the layup. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Sexton finds Drummond. Back to Sexton. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. He's looking for Drummond and finds him outside. Sexton. Back to Drummond. To the middle. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Grant. And it's sent back by Drummond. Pushing it up. Here's Love. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
He kicks it to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside, Sexton. And the layup's good off the glass. Sexton's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Morant with a wide open look. They get it back. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Out to the right wing. Love against Jackson. Garland, the pass to Love. Garland at the elbow. 4 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Drummond missing. The Grizzlies trail by 5. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Count it.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Out to the wing. The pass to Osman. And here is Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Back to Osman. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, and just great ball movement from Drummond, threading the needle with the pass.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis. Clark is out there with Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Clark the pass to Melton. Dishes to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Garland with it, working on Jones. Garland with it. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got his first basket.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Here's Anderson, and Thompson sends it back. Garland the pass to Nance. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jones drives in. Thompson with the block.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
There's Garland trying to get open as Thompson. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Porter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Now here's Jones, and the shot goes in.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Cleveland leading by 9. Now here's Garland, and he makes that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Jones. Anderson in the post, working on Nance. Clark finds Jones. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving
how important that concept is.
Now, here's Garland. Down low, Thompson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Jones. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Jones nails both of them. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Inside, here's Drummond. Pass to Osman. And again, it's Cleveland.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Here's Valanciunas.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And Memphis making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Valanciunas hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Sexton up top. Guarded by Morant. Thompson up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Back to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Drummond finds Sexton. And here is Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
With like 279 pounds, why don't we just say 280? Drummond is just the force of nature when he's shooting the ball. Shrugging off contact like that is nothing.
Now here's Morant. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. He dishes it to Valanciunas. And Thompson sends it back. And they're able to recover. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brooks. A second chance effort. No good on the shot. Good D by Drummond. Porter passes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
In the painted area, Drummond is a wrecking ball. He finishes through contact like it was nothing.
Tristan Thompson. He's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. And that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. For Cleveland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here is Love after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Drummond passes to Love.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Off target with his 3. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 17.
And the focus Morant possesses, outstanding in taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact. Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. And when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. One night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
And that one goes long. Cleveland leading by 16 to the inside. Sexton, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Sexton's got 8 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
He gets that one.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Clark inside. Covered by Nance. Here's Melton. And no good that time. Nance with some nice D. Anderson against Love. Back to Sexton. The 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
1:58 left to play here in the 3rd. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Love against Anderson. And it's Love penetrating. They get it back. Passes it to Nance. They shoot again. Love can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Memphis moving that ball around. Gutteridge the pass to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Outside, Sexton kicks it to Garland. To the paint, here's Love. Left side, Nance. Sexton on the wing. 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Here's Morant. Nance with some nice D.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the right side. Windler, the pass to Garland. Here's Clark. It's Morant in the corner. Reverses. That's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Gutteridge. With some arc, and he comes up with the deuce. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
It shows great imagination offensively. Morant has so many tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open. With this feed, they had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Tyus Jones out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Winslow in at the three. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside, Jones. And it's Osman with the rebound. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Count it.
The touch, the timing. When Drummond is in sync, he's capable of hitting this shot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jones, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Sexton on the wing, defended by Jones. Out to the right wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Now here's Jones. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller. As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Porter finds Drummond. Here's Osman. To the middle, clock at 6, and that one good.
He attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here, and that one drops for him.
Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Out to the right wing. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Now the dish to Drummond. Here's Osman. And the rejection by Jackson. Jones in the post. Defended by Sexton. Jones, no luck. Cleveland leading by 17. And Thompson kicks to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Jackson. And good that time. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Sexton against Jones, and it's Osman with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Thompson passes to Porter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Jones kicks to Valanciunas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Is on Colin Sexton. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Then for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Winslow. And Allen subbed in for Brooks. Now, here's Exum. Zizic passes through Exum. Here's Bell. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. That's on Josh Jackson.
You see the confidence Bell is gaining over time. I mean, he knows he has the ability to score from there.
Jang, he's checked in for Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Andre Drummond.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Anderson passes to Jang. Kicks it out to Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, here is Bell. Exum dishes to Bell. Exum passes to Bell. He kicks to Dellavedova. Jackson comes over with the double. Windler with the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Matthew Dellavedova. That's his first personal foul at the line for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. That one is no good. Now Dellavedova can't get it to fall.
And I just love watching Jackson compete on defense. Skilled and athletic. He's a guy who wreaks havoc with
welcome. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the center.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Whistle blows if that's going to be a travel. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Here's Fournier after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Passes to Fultz, takes the 3, buries it from three-point range.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz, a confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Here's Garland. It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac finds Fultz. Back to Isaac. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Garland. Feeds to Drummond. Outside, Sexton. Second chance shot. That one misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Fournier dishes to Fultz. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. That falls. Great assist by Love.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Love the pass to Osman. There's Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ennis kicks to Bamba. Back to Ennis. And Garland comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Cleveland with it. Ross passes to Augustine. Banked in off the glass.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Garland dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here is Augustine. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Garland, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ennis misses. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Here's Ross. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Garland. Carter Williams covering. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. And Thompson throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so it's the Cleveland. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Orlando, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Carter-Williams. Here's Bamba. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Nance dishes to Thompson. Back to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Nance. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside, Sexton. Porter passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Porter with the steal. Thompson inside. He's covered by Isaac. The Magic trail by 14. Here's Ross. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Nance dishes to Sexton. The kick out to Porter. Nance against Isaac. Thompson passes to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
And stolen by Sexton. Thompson passes to Sexton. The kick out to Porter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And it goes down 2 points. Vucevic has got his first points of the game.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by the Cavaliers.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Love kicks to Garland. Pass to Osman. Drummond with it. Vucevic defending. 5 on the clock. Garland with it. Vucevic on him. Garland with the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. The Magic trail by 21. Fultz dishes to Augustine. Back to Fultz. And there's the pass to Augustine. Pulls it from the elbow. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Gordon really showing you excellent timing there. Just read the miss perfectly and forced it through the bucket.
Now, here's Garland. Drummond passes to Garland. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Tristan Thompson. He's been the guy making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. What a game it has been for Tristan Thompson. He had 13 points, 3 of... And that's a wrap for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, so far, we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Vucevic. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 19. The shot's good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. Down low, here's Love. Unable to get that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And, you know, the attack from Gordon, his explosive first step on his drives to the hoop, really scary.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Drummond uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 6.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And Fultz gets it to go.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And stolen by Gordon. And the layup is good. Gordon's got 7 points for the quarter.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Now Garland. He's got 10. Right side, Porter. And stolen by Fournier. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Isaac. Lob pass to Gordon.
Hey, it's pretty simple when Gordon is connecting like he is now. I mean, you got to keep getting the ball to him. He often takes high-quality shots.
Garland kicks to Drummond. That shot missing. Isaac with some nice D. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Orlando making some changes. Ross is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Thompson throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Cleveland moving the ball around. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Augustine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Augustine's got his second basket of the game.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Windler, the pass to Porter. And here's Sexton. Nance with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Here's Carter-Williams. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Porter. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Pass to Ross. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Magic, Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings, and it's Fultz in at the one. Back to Nance. On the wing, Porter. Knocked away. It's stolen by Vucevic.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
The open look here for Sexton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 17. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Porter's running and finished off by Porter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they made over the course of this game.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. And Garland has it in the corner. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Gordon.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Fournier. Drops in the layup for two. Fournier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's hard to deal with Fournier if you're defending him. I mean, he makes good decisions, whether he's passing or shooting the ball, and that makes him hard to guard.
And Drummond kicks to Sexton. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
They get it again. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Osman the pass to Sexton. And Garland has it in the corner. Now Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's Osman missing. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Fultz. Lays it up and banks it in.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
To the inside. Drummond dishes to Garland. Love kicks to Garland. From the arc, 6 to shoot. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Garland. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Isaac's checked in for Ross. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Fournier. Here's the break. Up the floor. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 15 points in just the second half.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Garland kicks to Love. Sexton on the wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland the pass to Sexton. And they pick up 2.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tristan Thompson.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Augustine. Aminu down low, defended by Bell. Here's Birch. And he misses his first shot of the game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Bell passes to Zizic. Here's Windler. Back to Dellavedova. Exum with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And here's Augustine over Dellavedova. The offensive rebound. Birch kicks to Augustine. Right wing. Here's Ennis. Another miss by Orlando. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to